Welcome back to episode 2 of Boats and Snow. And man, what a great past weekend it was. My name is Austin. I go by a lot of names though. My name's Austin. You go by Don Peppers, Chuck, whatever. I don't know how I got so many nicknames. They just happened. Okay. Today's episode, we're going to cover this past weekend, the events. We had the Malibu Riders Experience over in, I probably will mispronounce that name, Achawalaha, Florida. We had the Red Bull Wake Duel in Lithuania. It's sad that I can pronounce Lithuania better than Achawalaha. And then you got the World Surf League getting ready to start down in Surf City, El Salvador.
Powered by Riverside.
So we had, like I said earlier, first we had the Malibu Rider Experience down in Florida. Well, I did not get to attend this one. I mean, it looked like they had a lot of fun. They had multiple people out there on Saturday, learning new tricks, pulled behind new boats, having a blast, and that actually led to quite a few I was seeing of the newer trick. I don't know what you want to call them, man. Trick riders. That's new tricks they learn. I don't know, but they entered the first ever competition. So that means the Malibu. That's saying that the Malibu Riders Experience is working. It's getting people involved. And that's the beauty. That is the beauty of these little events like that is bringing to the sport, one guy at a time, making one fan at a time. And so I mean, not only it's encouraging people to get out, be active, live a little active and healthier lifestyle. Because that's full body stuff right there. Full body workouts right there. Once you get up, it's good core work, legs, arms. I'm telling you. But it's also giving people something to like those dudes that entered Sunday into the competition, and women, dudes, women, young, old, whatever. It's giving them something to compete for. Maybe they used to have that in high school or college or whatever when they were little, and now they get to get that little adrenaline rush again, get a little tingle in your toes, make you get up, say I'm gonna whip your ass, but I'll be your friend afterwards, something like that. Get the blood pumping in those veins. And so you can go on the WWA Rideline app, and they've got all the results from the weekend. I mean, they had all kind of events. Jake Thrasher, shout out. He took the Open in the men's wake surf, and of course, young boy Kane Ward. He was out there throwing it down for the junior men's. That dude, he can't get off my Instagram feed. Well, I don't know. He's just everybody's got Kane Ward on their Instagram, and I'm not complaining. The little kid's throwing it down. But there were a ton of events all around. Successful weekend down in Florida, in Achawalaha, Florida. So big shot to that. With that said, y'all, Maryland, be on the lookout. Because Malibu Riders Experience is coming. Malibu Riders Experience North, July 16th through the 17th. It's coming to you, Maryland. Mount Harmon Plantation. Kind of a sketchy name. It's kind of a sketchy name, but they're coming to you. Earlville, Maryland. Registration was actually open until today, the 13th. So I hope you got that in. Otherwise, you missed it. And that's, hosted by Chessie Marine. Good luck to all the riders that weekend. And hopefully it's as successful as the one in Ocochaluwaha, this past weekend down in Florida. So moving on, we had up there in Lithuania. I was a little worried because, the time, the language, but they had the Red Bull Wake Duel in Lithuania at 313 Cable Park. And let me tell you, they had some shit set up. And I originally tuned in, like I said, I was worried I wasn't going to be able to understand anything because the website, if the website's not translated, I mean, some shit on the website didn't translate right. I know it didn't. And it said, so it was hard. You had to really use your context clues to get to it. But it was good. Man, they threw it down. Not, like I said, not a lot of English, but luckily they had two announcers. They had one speaking Lithuanian. Is that a language? I don't even know if that's a language. Lithuanian. They had one guy out there slinging Lithuanian around, and then they had another guy slinging some English around. So they kind of go back and forth, probably saying the same thing, I'd imagine, but just two different languages. The DJ was on point. What? I didn't even. I was riding in my car watching it Saturday morning. I didn't even turn music on during the little break. I just turned my volume up because the DJ was he was killing it. Yeah, a big shout out to all those competitors at 313 this past weekend. The setup of the competition was really dope. It was badass. The riders, they got to draw from a little hat. I'm not sure what kind of hat it was, like a little bucket. They got to draw from a little bucket hat. You know what I'm saying? Who they were going to be going up against, and then that in return made up the bracket, you call it. One rider take off in the circle. He'd get about halfway across the little circle pond. It's like a I don't know, man. It's a circle, like a donut had an island in the middle, opposite of a donut. You know what I mean? And so that dude would take off, and about halfway across, the other rider would launch off into the water, and so you had two dudes going around a circle at the same time. And I got to thinking, man, if I'm judging this shit, who the hell do I look at? What if one guy is doing a flip while another guy's sliding on a rail, and you miss it? So, I mean, yeah, but they pulled it off. I don't think they missed anything. They got better attention span than me. But I mean, it was pretty badass. It was definitely worth waking up in the morning for. But whoever went first, the second guy had a little bit of an advantage because sometimes that dude riding first would fall, and then you kind of just gotta not fall after that. I mean, you got to do your shit, but you got a little advantage. You're like, oh, this dude's swimming across the pond. Let me just hit a couple deals and take round one away. So I mean, and then they switched. After the first, if the first guy went first, now when they get back to the launch pad, now he's going second. So I mean, and they did 2 rounds, and winner of the 2 rounds, 3 judges judging you to 10 or something like that. But it was solid. Women's competition, wasn't as many competitors, but man, those women were throwing it down, throwing it down. And I felt bad for one girl, Jamie Lopina. She got called Jamie Lopez all day. One of the announcers really, they had J Lo stuck on his mind, and he even said it in the on the stream. He was like, I'm really sorry. I wasn't going to call you that, but unfortunately, the man's forgot, and uh, she was J Lo. She was Jamie Lopez. Uh, for most of the championship day on Saturday, but it wasn't that. It wasn't. It was funny, just because it was kept calling her J Lo, man. But the one that came out on top of the bracket in the duels and the women's competition, Claudia Pangini of Italy. Let's get a clap. Let's get a clap. Yeah. She had to battle it out. She battled it out with J-Lo in the finals. And badass little match between the two of them. But shout out also to Julia Rick. She took down Anna Nickstad to get third. Anna, H-Town represent. Hey, you held it down out there too, girl. It was another hell of a battle. All the duels were awesome. They were well worth waking up Saturday and catching those. For those that didn't, maybe you could probably go back on YouTube and watch them, or I'm sure they got them all over Instagram. And then Claudia got that champagne shower. Oh man, it was popping. It was popping. Champagne everywhere, getting lit. Red Bull cups. I want to know, hey, if any of y'all that were in Lithuania listen to this podcast for whatever reason, I want to know what all was in them Red Bull cups. There ain't no way. That everybody out there was just drinking Red Bull. I want to know what y'all were sipping on, because that was a lot of Red Bull cups. Everybody had a Red Bull cup. Everybody. I want to know. I'm curious. Get at me. Hit me on the gram. Let me know. But just like the women, the men, hey, they came out firing as well Saturday morning. It was like whatever time in Lithuania, but it was like 7:45, 8 o'clock here, and they were getting it. Trent Stuckey, shout out, threw it down his championship run. It was baller from when he launched off the pad and hit the first rail. Dude was killing it. Man, he went second on the first pass, shredded it. He's like Sonic the Hedgehog out there flipping around. I mean, he was locked in. He had the vibe going. He had the swagger. He was dialed in. There wasn't nobody beating him. There was nobody beating him Saturday morning or evening in Lithuania. But American Saturday morning, Mrs. Jackson. Ain't nobody beating Trent Stuckey that day. Dude was locked in. But still, you got to still give a major shout out to Timo Kappel. Timo Kappel. He got second. He threw it down as well. Liam Brearley of Canada had a solid final run. He claimed the third spot. Like I said, I want to know what was in them Red Bull cups though, because them podium celebrations, man. Hey, but that place was badass. I saw a picture on Instagram. They had looked like little cabanas. You could air conditioned cabanas along the side that you can rent and stuff. Lithuania 313 Cable Park. They had it going on, dude. And if I ever find myself out in Lithuania, just to have, if I'm out there in Lithuania doing some shit, man, I'm going. I'm gonna go by because it looked badass, for sure. So I definitely stopped by there, and that was the gist of the Red Bull Wake Duel. Like I said, that concept where you go and that you draw and you got a bracket and you're going up against somebody. I think Red Bull's onto something there, man. It was very solid, very badass. Man, I got some. But yeah. Now moving on to an event that I am hyped for. I've been waiting uh, for it to kick off, and I finally got a little bit of it. But the World Surf League, El Salvador, they had their opening ceremonies this past weekend as well. And while they have not surfed yet, if you want to get a little heritage in your life, a little El Salvador customs, that throwback lifestyle, Go find that video on YouTube and check it out. They had the dudes dancing. They had the big heads on with horns and shit. It was badass. Looked like some El Salvador shit. And so you need to go check that out for sure. Once they kick it off, it's gonna be. Oh man, I'm getting hyped right now. I got them tingling toes, like I was talking about. But they had a few people drop out due to injury as well. Kelly Slater, most of y'all probably know him. If you don't, uh, I don't know where you've been, but he had to withdraw due to injury. He was currently sitting at number 15 in the world. Uh, but the big story here: local surfer Brian Perez of El Salvador. He was able to qualify last minute to compete here in Punta Roca. And you know he's going to throw it down because the man been surfing out there forever. Oh, he's going to shock. I think he's going to be a shocker. I think he's going to come off that little rock down there, Mama Rock or whatever they call that, Mama Rock. And he's going to shred it. Yeah. But yeah, they had another off day today. They have another call tomorrow at about 7:45 Central Time, I think. I think El Salvador's rocking Central Time with us. But so they're about 7:45. It's my personal opinion, though, looking at it, is that they're probably not going to surf until at least Wednesday. That would be my guess. They just got, the way that the WSL, the World Surf League, is formatted here, they could do a bunch of runs in one day. And according to the forecast, Wednesday and Thursday, they're scheduled to have the most, shredders, dude. They're scheduled to have the most prime time waves. They got some, and science, man. Science is crazy, dude. They got the way this graph shows them coming in. It'd be about Wednesday, and they'll have some, and the way that's, like I said, the way it's formatted, they'd be able to get everybody in like that. And there's really not a lot of women competing in the competition, so they don't have a lot of women that have to go, and then they just run through the dudes over there on Mama's Rock, and it's rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? But they got the right wave coming off the coast right there on your side. Everybody's going to be going to the right. So see some really amazing surfing with these waves that they'll be having. And I'll be tuning in each morning waiting on the call. You can go to the World Surf League website and they'll let you know. It'll be streamed live directly on the website. So it's going to be, they're hyped. They're getting to go. They've been practicing down there. If you follow World Surf League on Instagram or anything, you can watch all the little practice runs. Everybody's still out there surfing, even though it's not competition and whatever. I wish Slater was there, but we're still gonna get to see some of the world number ones go at it, including Clarissa Moore of America. Is she gonna throw it down? She's going to be right wave surfing her ass off. You better believe it. Going to be some heavyweights battling out in El Salvador. You can go to the WSL website, like I said, watch live from there. It's gonna be on and popping. Needless to say. Now, I wanted to ask y'all. Wait, here it is. Here it is. If y'all saw, there's another Insta video. We got this is sort of closing out the podcast, but there's another Insta video. This dude, where'd he go, man? I lost it. Busty Dunn. Y'all go check out Busty Dunn. This dude does some flips in the air. And mid-air, let's go with a mid-air, mid-flip, let's go with the rope. Comes back, grabs the rope, lands out at 313 Cable Park. And dude, is one of the sickest little tricks I've seen here in a while. So, shout out to Busty Dunn. Go peep the video. You're not going to be disappointed. Give him a like. Give him a follow. Let him know you're rocking with Busty. And by the way, what a name. I'm digging the name. Busty Dunn? Come on, dude. How can you not rock with that guy? But, so, that's all I got for episode 2. Unfortunately, it's not as long. I'm hoping in the near future we'll get some people to come join us. Talk to them, get to know them, ask them some questions that people might be curious in. How they get started, what they do growing up. Is wakeboarding all that they do? Is surfing all that they do? How else they make a little money? Well, I don't know if we can really ask that. That might be wrong. But, how'd they get into this? When was their first time to, hey, I'm going to get on that board and do some shit? But, anyways, I'm headed to the lake. I hope y'all are headed to the lake. I hope everyone out there is going to be adventurous here lately. I hope they get out, enjoy the wilderness, enjoy Mother Nature, enjoy the lakes, enjoy the rivers, enjoy the oceans, enjoy your boats, because there ain't no snow right now over here in America. But enjoy it all. Be adventurous. Get out. Be active. Be healthy. And ladies and gentlemen, next time, hopefully we'll have somebody joining us on episode 3. And if not, hey, that's all right too. So, y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Be adventurous. Boats and snow, baby.
Powered by Riverside.